Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Today, we're going to up our power game. That's right, we are getting into nuclear reactors with extreme reactors. So here's all the stuff from extreme reactors. Now, of course, I don't really need the power. I'm doing the extreme reactors because I want the byproducts. That's the main reason I'm doing the extreme reactors. So here's the stuff that we could be getting from doing extreme reactors, but mainly we want something specific. And if I can find it in here, where is it? Ah, there we go, plutonium, right there. We just need plutonium. So there. So what can you do with this? Well, you can kind of convert that into something else, which is not that. Is it that? Ah, there you go. Plutonium. That's it. You can very well convert this into plutonium some way. And look at that. You can convert that into like the Oritech plutonium if you want to with the Crusher Spirit. So cool. Now, I forgot why I need the plutonium. Why do I need that? Oh, look at that. Plutonium battery. Small plutonium dust. Alright, give me the goods. What can you make out of this? Okay, we saw that one. Mixers, okay. Well, we're not into the MI stuff yet. Okay, here we go. Plutonium pellets and everything. So what can I do with the pellets? Ah, there we go. That's why we need it. We need the Manhattan module, which is part of the Substar recipe. We need the Oblivion shard, and the Oblivion shard is part of the star. There we go. Okay, that's why we need it. That's why you need a bit of plutonium. And yeah, I know, you can just go to your corner drugstore in order to get some plutonium, but you know, it's closed. It's been like, what, 40 years? So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and make some extreme reactor stuff. So we're gonna go for the reinforced one. You can make the basic one, but that only goes up to like 5x5, by 5, and the reinforced one can go up to like 32 by 32 by 48 in height. But we're probably not gonna do that right now because, well, one, it's a lot of materials, and two, it's gonna like take a bunch of time. And if we really need to, if it's like good power, then we might expand. But for now, we're just gonna make like a really crappy one, and hope that it gives us what we want. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it's like 13 by 13. So I made like a 13 cube, and I hope that it works that way. So what we need like a bit of the casing. So let's see if I can find it. Let's see, reactor casing. Here we go. I don't know, make 100 or something. And then we're gonna put the faces as glass here. So there's the reactor glass or reinforce. And what the heck are you making? Steel? Oh yeah, it needs steel. Okay, get started with this. Throw all this AE2 crap away. All right, there we go. Now, sometimes when you use like the construction stick or something like that, or maybe the building gadget, it might not work out or something. I don't know. Or is that like the case with the mechanism stuff? I haven't run into that. Maybe I ran into it like once or something, but we'll see what happens. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. Building gadgets. Well, let me get the stick first. And let's see. Building gadget. Where the heck did I put it? Copy, paste. Destruction. Do you see it? I think I lost it. Alright, where is it? Okay, there it is. That. Hopefully the building gadget doesn't break it or something. Alright, I need a little bit more here. Okay, let's see. Reinforced casings. I don't know, make 80 or something. All right, there we go. All right, here comes another tricky part. Is we need to build out the insides here, and we're going to use the reactor fuel rods, the reinforced versions, not the basic ones. I don't know how many do we need. I don't know. We'll start with 80, and then we're going to need something else. This is the reactor control rod. Now, what is this one? That's the fuel rod. I forget which one's which. Is this the top? I think this one's the top. 30? I don't know. Make 40 or something. And then under each one, we'll have to put like a solid block or something. Alright, let me see. But maybe we'll do it like that. We can very well like do it like this, but I'm not quite sure about that yet. But we'll do it like that and see. We'll do it like a checkered pattern. And of course, we're going to need even more of this crap now. Is the steel a limited factor right now? Let me just let's see. Machines. Ah, boy. Let's hear it all chug. Alright, which one of you guys is making steel? Sheesh. Alright, steel. Here, make 1,000 or something. Alright, which one of you guys is doing it? This? Alright, there we go. And then this one's gonna fall next. What is this? Okay, that one, that one. That one, okay. Need more damn machines on this. Okay, there we go. This is our steel. Extreme. See, reinforced casings. Okay. I don't know. Make another 100 or something. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we're going to need the reactor class. Oh boy. How much do we need for this? Oh, okay. There you go. Make more steel. Alright, hold on. Steel B. Alright, see what we have here. Ah, there we go. I'll put down the list. Alright, how do you make this guy? Spawn egg. Steel B spawn egg. Okay. Alright, how do you make this? Molten steel. Coal B. Do I have coal Bs? I think I do. Iron. Coal or iron. Alright, cool. Make a couple of these later. Alright. What were we doing? Extreme. Alright, 800 reactor class. Alright, reactor casings on here. Okay, do that. And does this thing have like checkered? You have grid, but you okay? Maybe that will work. Can I do this? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. How about if I do this? Okay, I'll probably be quicker if I do it myself. Jeez. Okay, or not. I'm definitely putting a lot of rods down here. Alright, there we go. Now, of course, I could just like fill up this floor with reactor casing. It probably would have been simpler. But oh well, already done it. Whatever. Then I'm just gonna hold on. G. Surface. Do that. I'm just going to use that one and do this. Is that all filled up? Okay, almost. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Now to plunk down the fuel rods. I think that should... that. Alright, cool. Let me get this. And, ooh, boy, okay. Alright, let me fill in the sides first. Alright. And now to do this. Hopefully that will work. Alright. I think that works. Alright, cool. I need more fuel rods. Heck a lot more. Here, make 100. How much do we have to fill? Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay, hold on. I don't know, 400? Alright, we'll let that craft. Alright, so let's bust out the Extreme Reactor book, because there is a book for it. If I can find it. What is this called? The Extreme Book? Yeah, see if it's in here. There it is. Not the axe, give me that. So this is the so-called manual. It'll tell you a bit of I don't know, stuff. Entry, index, stream reactors, etc., etc. Doesn't really tell you about the reinforced stuff, like how big it is. I don't know. It tells you about your first reactor here. Go over here and tell you how to be your first reactor. And of course, just to supplement your knowledge, you can go to the quest tab and go down to Extreme Reactors, and it'll guide you through the Extreme Reactors. But it doesn't tell you how big the reinforced one is. But the maximum size for the reinforced one is, again, 32 by 32 by 48 high. So if you want to build it that large, be my guest. I'm not going to go that route. Not yet, anyway. And also, I like to take a look at if the book has anything on moderators. I don't know. You're supposed to put stuff inside as well as the fuel rods, just to kind of like do some kind of heat transfers between the fuel rods and the casing and stuff. So I think that's what the moderator does. So it would be nice if it has like a moderator. It is moderators. Radiation moderator is a block of fluid that can be placed inside the reactor to absorb part of the radiation. Oh, okay, not heat. Emitted by the fuel and move heat away from the fuel rods. A particular moderator could convert radiation to heat more or less efficiently than another one, or could absorb more radiation than others, or it could conduct heat way better than its companions. But it doesn't tell you which ones. It doesn't tell you in the book which ones. Look at this. It just doesn't. So, do I have that stupid thing on? Okay, show. F3, H, and then you can mouse over certain things. You know, you mouse over this one, it'll tell you, like, this block can be used as a coil inside a turbine. But, you know, in a mod pack like this, you have, like, a ton of blocks, you know? You can't be, like, going every which way, just trying to find out, well, what block works as a moderator, you know? Like, let's say diamond blocks, which is, like, a moderator. So you mouse over that, it'll say Extreme Reactors. This block, or fluid, can be used as a radiation moderator inside a reactor. So you just gotta go through each and every single one of them and try to see which one you can use as the moderator, you know? You don't have time for that, jeez. How about netherite? That netherite block. Yeah, you can use netherite block, because the book alludes to that you can use like an expensive block in order to do that. So yeah, that's an expensive block. So I don't know, some kind of liquid, let's say water. tell you about water. You know, I think you can use water, but I'm not so sure. I remember that you used to be able to put something other than water, maybe ender fluid or something. I don't know. Does this, what is this? Interference? It's not like we have that in here, do we? There's molten ender, which is completely different. How about Inderium? Well, there's Inderium, which is probably like a completely different liquid. How about cryo? Which is from MI, which is probably different. You can probably use this, cryomesi. But if you mouse over it, it doesn't tell you. Can you pour it like a liquid? Oh, you're supposed to mouse over the bucket. Oh, it tells you it's that way. Okay. Water. Okay. Anything else I can use as moderator? Okay, well, you can waste your time trying to find out, But I've heard that, in all the mods pack, there's something custom to the ATM stuff. And let's say vibranium. You use like a full-on block in order to make that as a moderator. Look at that. There it is. So you can either use this one, or you can use unobtainium. See, 1x. Where's the regular one? Okay, there it is. Right there. So, it's not balanced. So if you use unobtainium, it has something to do with like more moderation or something like that. I'm not sure which one's which, but there's a chart on the ATM Discord, but it's for all the mods 10. And I don't know if that is accurate to, let's say, this particular pack. I'm probably sure it is, because why would they change it, So, cool. So for now, I might use like a different moderator. So how many diamond blocks do I have? At 379,000. And how about netherite? Well, I have none of that. Made. Let's see, ancient debris. 912,000. Okay. How about unobtainium? Let's see, 1194. So I don't think I have enough of that. Vibranium, 1200. 10k of that stuff. So yeah, I'm not up there with the ATM materials yet, because right now I'm just having the bees do it. But if I were to say, let's say automotium, then maybe I could do that one. Maybe. But let me just look up the chart and see if it's any good. Alright, so here's the chart that I found on the Discord. So this is Stream Reactors moderators. So blue is absorption, red's efficiency, moderation is orange. Heat conductivity is green. So here's the top of the top here, unobtainium, which has high heat conductivity and kind of like high moderation, but not as high as, let's say, vibranium, So yeah. So if you use vibranium, you'll be having really good moderation. Not as good heat conductivity, So, but then again, the heat conductivity with the vibranium is like almost there with the unobtainium. But if you use vibranium, it has like really good moderation. So you know what? You may very well have to use the vibranium blocks right there. But the absorption is kind of down all the way down to here. But if I were to use diamonds, like where's the diamond one here? Okay, here's the diamond one. So it's like obviously not as high as like over here, but it's kind of okay. It's not that bad. It's still on this side of the curve. So yeah, once I get vibranium, then I can like very well replace the diamond with it. So yeah, not that big of an issue. I used diamond before and I stuck with it. And yeah, we're just gonna use diamond because we have plenty of diamonds. How about the netherite? Is that okay? Let's see, netherite. Oh, that's like really close to diamond. So it's like, yeah, you might as well use diamond because what the heck am I using diamonds for? Oh, look at that. You use the red. I can't even read that. Red dread gum or whatever that's called. Alright, so yeah, that's a chart. You can pause it and take a look at it. And it is what it is. Water's all the way down here, basically. So, well, where's the Inderium? It's like, okay, well, whatever. Alright, now, where were we up to? Alright, the fuel rods here again. Like the whole lot of this stuff. Get rid of this damn book. Get rid of it. Go away. Oh boy, that's not even enough. Here, make 80 more or something. Alright, let me bust out the diamond blocks. And how many of these do I have? 379. And how about the vibranium? Can I mix and match? Can I do that? I think you can. If I were to make, like, I don't know, 1,000 right now, is that enough? 9,000 ingots. Oh boy, that's like my entire supply right there. And see how I need to make like a whole butt ton of these fuel rods. It's probably not going to end up well. All right, let's see. The top of the top. This is the reactor control rod. Now, it would make sense if this goes like on this layer. So you can right click it. Right? This one. Fuel rod. What is this? Reactor control rod. But it doesn't look like control rod. Can I have this one then? Hold on. Is this it? Oh, it didn't look like it. Okay, whatever. Alright, that's all that stuff. I need more of this. Alright, let me get the diamond blocks out, because that's all I have. I don't have enough of the vibranium in order to, like, confidently waste vibranium on. I should do that in the middle. Alright, where's the middle? Okay, there's the middle. Alright, there we go. Did it fill up all the way? Almost. There had better not be any gaps in here. It looks nice. Look at this. Alright, if you get the rest of this. Alright, great. Reactor glass. Alright, cool. Now we need a controller. Okay, let's see. Controller. Which one's the controller here? There you go. Okay, where the heck are we gonna put it? Might as well put it over here somewhere. Yeah, we'll put it over here. There we go. It formed. Nice. Very nice. Alright, we're going to need the ports as well. So I forget which one's the ports here. See, we got a redstone port. Solid access port. Maybe 4 of these. I don't know. We'll make 4 of these. Yeah, let's see what else we need. Reactor passive. We're making a passive one, so I'm hoping that we can make a reinforced one with passive one. Let's see. Reactor passive forge fluid port. Do we need that one? I don't know. We'll make 2 of these, see what happens. Reactor passive forge energy power tap. We'll probably need one of those as well. So I don't know. We'll make 4 of these. Okay. And let's see. Fuel injection port. That's the reinforced one. Okay, we'll probably need one of those as well. Let's see what else here. Fuel injection. Make another one of these because we need the output as well. All right, we get these. All right, cool. Okay, let's see. Where the heck are we gonna put this stuff? Let's see. Solid access port. The forge fluid port. Fluids, eh? Alright, so the power ones can go like behind here or something. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put that here. Alright, cool. And then we have the fuel injection ports over here. So maybe we'll put it on this side or something. Alright, cool. And I don't know what else we need. Do we need these things? Like the power taps, solid access ports. Alright, cool. So this is no idea what this is. This is inlet. Okay, so this is for putting in the fuel. And this one is for outputting, so we'll do this one. And alright, cool. Alright, so is this online? It's offline. This is online. Okay, we need another wireless connector. Let's see, wireless. Here we go. Right click that. Controller. Okay, give me one of these. I click that. How much power is it using? Oh, haha, 2,000. Huh. Energy cards. That right there. 400. Much better. Alright. 400 there. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's online. And let's drag out a cable here. Alright, gonna need an interface. ME interface. Need to bring stuff in and push it back out. I'll put that right there. Alright, we'll get the uranium because that should be the fuel. Can be used to produce fuel in a reactor. Okay, gonna drag that out here. Make that 64. Okay, great. Alright, this is the output. Alright, there we go. And that is the input. That right there. Okay, uranium. That right there. Alright, great. Did it start putting it in yet or no? Not powered it. Okay. Okay, so this one is the fuel injection port. So we'll grab another one of these. Okay, import. Alright, cool. And then this should be the output, the nuclear waste from the reactor. And we'll see what that is in a moment. So you put uranium inside a reactor, it should give you cyanide ingots. And then we're supposed to put that in something called a reprocessor, combine it with water, and then we get plutonium ingot. So if we can get that far, then, job done, The goal for this particular episode is done. But of course, you can do even further things with Stream Reactor. So we'll talk about that later. Okay, so let's see. This one is that one. I'm gonna have to power this. So let's see. Okay, quartz fiber. That right there. And there we go. Alright. Let's see. Fuel. Is it going in yet? Don't think so yet. Yeah, it's not doing it yet. Hold on. Let's see. Extended import bus. Yeah, not taking it out, so. Alright, this one is what? Inlet? Okay. And that is the storage bus. This one is import bus. Okay. This one's supposed to be cyanide, so I might as well just like set that one. Is it cyanide? Okay, yeah, it is. That. Alright, cool. Maybe I need to turn it on. Because I thought it just starts filling up anyway. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Do this. Yeah, does it work? I'm turning it on. Jeez. No? Okay, turn it off. Jeez. It doesn't have anything to do with this, right? Alright, well, why the heck are you not taking it out? interface. Hold on. Ejects fuel contained in reactor. Inlet mode. Maybe I'm using the wrong thing here. Fuel injection port. Yeah, fuel injection port. Let me see. Insert and extract fluid reactants. What do you mean fluid? What? Maybe I'm using the wrong thing. How did I get over here? What? Jeez. Output fluid waste. So you saying it has to be a fluid? Okay, maybe try the solid one. Hey, here we go. Here's the solid one. Here, get rid of this. Maybe that's for fluids. Alright, put that in there. Okay, there we go. That works. This is outlet. Alright, cool. It's starting to fill up. Look at this. Alright, cool. Yeah, there we go. And mind you, when you're inside the interface, it doesn't auto-update itself. You gotta keep doing this in order to see it update. Alright, cool. Alright, let's turn it on. Hopefully it doesn't explode in our faces. Alright, very nice. We're on 1.46 million FE per tick. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's good power right there. So, how much does the Nether Star one give you? Because we're kind of like trying to one up this thing, you know? This is like what? 523,000 FE per tick. Alright, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So that's more than a Nether Star generator. So mind you, this is only like this particular size here. So imagine what a 32 by 32 will give you. Yeesh. And let's see, what is this? Core heat. And we're using diamond blocks here, so it's not like the best moderators. Yield burnout rate. Okay, cool. Very nice. Now, I don't think this is going to explode, right? I can just leave it like that, and it'll just be okay. Oh, look at that. We got cyanide ingots. Alright, great. Here, eject that. Let's see. Sets the access port to outlet mode. Okay. Can you just, like, take it out already? What is this, online? I might have to put, like, some kind of inventory on this thing. I'm not sure. Or maybe I can hook it up in some other way. What is this? Is cyanide? Okay, hold on. This one is connected to this one. Alright, here, get rid of this one. And get rid of this one. And I'm wondering if I can just that. And this one's hooked up to that one. Then I had to move it over here. Jeez, can't you just take it out? Just push it out. Come on. I can't have to keep like pressing this damn button over and over. All right, fine, fine. Let me get a chest. Sheesh. All right, here, put it like that. There we go. There it is. Now do this. Okay. cool. I took it out, right? Alright, good. Now it's gonna be uneven. It's gonna look like that. Oh well, whatever. Alright, cool. Hey, you know what? We have plenty of uranium, so you might as well just do that anyway. Fill up this whole entire chest with uranium, you know? Alright, uranium. Here we go. And then, probably gonna need a pusher thing. Hopper thing for this. Alright, hopper. And just this. Which is unnecessary, but for the sake of looking good. Where's this? Pull from the top? Push from the bottom. Okay, let's see. Here, turn this off. And turn this off. And then, on the back, we'll push it through like that. Yeah, does that work? I hope that works. Okay. Alright, that's still on. Still on 1.46 million FE per tick. So we're gonna go around back, like over here. And, like that. And we're gonna check things out. What is this? 549 million FE. That's a lot of power right there. That's a lot of power. And you know what? We might get a couple of flux points. And let's see, flux points. Okay, we'll do that. And no, not flux point, flux plugs. I'll put one there, 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 and there. All right, this one we're gonna set that to machines. Bypass limit, power surge. This one can probably go to controller. Okay, cool. This one, which one? I guess this one, right? Let's go ahead and do that one. And we'll do it like that. And then Civ power. We'll give it to Civ power. Alright, so there we go. We can put more power taps on it if we want to. That's kind of like dependent on whether this reactor can handle it. Alright, cool. Alright, so there we go. We got an extreme reactor. Now, next, we need to build a reprocessor. Extreme reactor. Let's see, reprocessor. Because there are separate blocks for that stuff. I can find it. Here it is. Reprocessor casing. A collector, a controller, fluid injectors, reprocessor glass, outputs and everything like that. Alright, let's make the casings ones. I don't know how big this one should be. What should this be? I don't know how big it would be. Like, make it a little bit more even or something. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then skip a block. Oh, wait, 1.2. Okay, we'll probably like make it 6 by 6 or something. Alright, let's see. I don't know. Freaking 300. Oh, you need cyanide for that. Uh-oh. Okay, fine, fine. Maybe way less than that? I don't know. Like, 40? Can you make 4? Okay. Well, that's it. We're waiting. we gotta wait now. Alright, well, how many do we have? Like, 27? Can we make the B? Let's see. Come on, we can't make a B. Hold on. What was this called again? Cyanide? Okay, let me see. There is a B for it. What the heck? What is this? Radioactive B, cyanide block. Okay, hold on. Do I have that B? Radioactive. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm coming for you, cyanide. Alright, B's. Alright, let's see. 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got 7 of the radioactive bees. Alright, how much cyanide do we have? 31. Alright, let me see how many we can make. Okay, we can make like 3? Maybe? I'm not quite sure. But we need like 4 more ingots in order to feed the damn bees, so yeah, we might have to wait on that. We'll do 2. We'll do 2 of these guys. Hey, come here. There you go. Nice. Okay, grab this and then grab that. Alright, here's the bee setup so far. So I like filled up all this corner over here. And then I'm working on this particular section over here. So yeah, a whole bunch of sulfur for, you know, mechanism stuff. And pray I don't make any more sulfur bees. And then over here, we have the separate bees for the other liquids. You know, gotta separate the liquids, you know, otherwise they'll mix together with the honey, and that's no good. Got the latex, got the pink slime, XP fluid, more latex, and chorus. What is this? This is plastic? Oh, I got 2 of these? What the heck? Alright, sure. Alright, we got 9. There we go. Nice. We can probably make another one later. Alright, let's see. Upgrade. We'll go to full-on 4. Alright, put that in there. And then cyanide bees. And put the block like right there. There we go. We got cyanide going. Oh, hold on. I didn't check, but where's the cyanide bee? Isnium, cyanide. Okay. Now this guy gives honey, right? It doesn't give anything else? Okay, good. We don't want mixing together. Alright, so cool. Okay, radioactive bee. Alright, don't go in any highs, please. Here, come here. Alright, put this guy in here. Alright, great. And we'll speed it up. Oh boy, that's gonna fill up. Give me that. This is why I get for using the hoppers. They're not the fastest thing in the world. Alright, there we go. And then I can speed this one up. Oh, look at all that. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, cyanide. Is there a nugget for that? There's no nuggets for that. Okay. If I do this, can I convert it back? Okay, I can convert it back. Alright, get one of these. Mark that one down. Alright, give me that. Okay, let's see. Linking tool and locking tool. Alright, cool. That. No, not in the back. Dang it. Alright, upgrades. Okay, that should be enough for a while. Cool. We have like over 3,000 of these ingots. Alright, can we make it now? Reprocessor. Hold on. Extreme. Alright, let me see. Reprocessor casings. I don't know, make 300. Yeah, we definitely have enough now. Okay, just going. Now, before we go back, I'm just gonna go go ahead and do this. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We can convert the other bees now. Okay, give me 2 of these. Okay, do that and do that. Dang it. Alright, in you go. Alright, cool. Alright, how's it doing? Not gonna explode, right? Alright, still going. Still going. Now, I could fill it with the settings on top, but I kind of don't want to mess with it right now. Change it by 1 by clicking up or down. Let's see, the current percentage of insertion. Hold down the shift key, the value. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that right now. So, it's not like it's the max size reactor or anything like that. So I'll mess with it if I need to change something. So I think it's okay, you know. It may very well have to, like, expand on this reactor. Make, like, a max size one or something like that. Maybe. Maybe sometime in the future. Maybe sometime in the future. But it's okay for now. The main thing is getting, like, the byproduct, and that's it. And once I got the byproduct, I have the bees, and you know what? This is, like... What the heck am I gonna use this for, right? I already have what I want. And you know what? I can probably repurpose this. Ooh, okay. I can probably repurpose this to do something else with it. Which is... let me see. That is the other reactor. Okay. What I could do is, once I get Durium liquid, I can put that back into a reactor in order to get rosinite. So yeah, that's one thing I can do. Alright, so let's go ahead and build the reprocessor. Build it over here somewhere. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, the glass now, so reprocessor glass, I don't know, make 600 or something. Which may be a little excessive. Here, give me that. I think it shows something when you put glass in it. Alright, we're gonna need the controller now. Alright, make 1. Alright, let's see, controller, we'll put it over here. Okay, and now we're gonna need some ports. Now, which one is the ports here? We're gonna have to put water in it, so let's see, reprocessor waste injector. Let's see, an output port, a power port, collector, reactor. Is there like a hold on, reprocessor? Is there a fluid version, or did I not make a recipe? Oh, here we go, fluid injector. Which one is that one? Waste injector. Here we go. Make one of these. Well, I need to put water in it. Alright, let's see. The cable. Go down to here. cool. Alright, so we need to put water in here. And we need to put something solid in it. Put these away. Don't need these anymore. Alright, cool. Alright, waste injector. I think we need one of these. Let's see, reprocessor power port. We need to power the damn thing, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have an output port. So this is waste injector, the power port. And then what is this output again? We need plutonium, right? So we'll probably need one of these. Fluid injector, collector, casings. Okay, give me these. Alright, let's see. Output port. Okay. Fluid injector. That right there. Waste injector. Put that over there. And we have the power port and output port. Okay, give me that. Put that on the other end. Alright, there we go. Fluid injector and then waste injector. Alright, and this is the power port. Alright, cool. Got the power going. Alright, going to need an interface here. Okay. Storage bus. This is fluid injector. So this is water. And this is going to be the cyanide ingots. And the output port. Let me put that on the side here. Alright, cool. Let's see, this is the output port, right? Alright, let me put a chest on this one because if it works the same way as the other port, then I might have to. Alright, cool. Alright, so this one takes cyanide ingot, so we'll do that. Set that to a stack. And we're gonna need some water. Alright, there you go. Set that to 4 buckets. And I think we're set. Storage bus. We're going to get plutonium. Hopefully. We don't have to set a filter on the storage bus, but I like to do that. So it doesn't, like, keep looping back to the interface, so... Alright. I think we're ready to do a test here. Let's see, waste injector and a fluid injector. Okay. Alright, let's fill this up. Is that it? I don't think that's it. I don't think we did it. Maybe it needs to be, like, odd or something. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Fluidizer. Reactor. Okay, reprocessor. Okay, let's see. It takes a lot of cyanide. I have that down, no problem. Alright, how do you make one? What? 3 by 3 by 7. Oh, it's that stupid tower. Oh, okay. Didn't like the tower. So it has to be like 3 by 3 by 7. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright, let me move it over. One, two, three. Alright, we'll do that. What is this again? That's the output. Alright, we'll do this. And then, let's see what else. Waste injector. We'll do that. And then, we move the power. Where the heck am I gonna move it to? Do I need to put something on the bottom? I remember I need to put something on the bottom. Hold on. Reprocessor controller. Building the frame. Okay, let's see. Let's see. A hollow 3 block wide, 3 block deep, and 7 block tall structure. This is the frame. You'll have an empty spot in the middle of the bottom and top face. For the vertical faces, you can either use reprocessor glass or one of the required reprocessor parts like the power port and the controller. Okay, you need it like that. Okay, I remember. You need something on the bottom, right? Can you tell me which ones? Controller. Whatever the heck this thing is. And I forget what this one... That's a power port. I don't think anything goes to the bottom, right? If done right, you'll have an empty slot. Okay. Building the frame. Power port. Okay, output, fluid injector, and a power port. Importing waste. Collector. Oh, you need a collector. Must be placed in the center of the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I remember it has something to do with that. Something goes on the bottom. Reprocessor. Alright, where's the collector? That's what this damn thing is for. Okay, that is over there. Let me get rid of this. Hang on, hold on. I can probably make this a little bit easier, but it's probably going to take a bit of time. Yeah, plunk this down. Alright, like 90 of these things now. 20k fluids, time crystal stuff. I didn't link the time crystals yet. I wonder how that's doing. Alright, go back to here. And make one of these. Alright, where's the instant brake module? Let's go ahead and make the damn thing already. Instant break. Okay, what is this? Netherite pick. Okay. Did I ever make a recipe for that? Pick? No, I did not. Okay. Netherite pick. Go over here. Okay, do that. And don't do substitutions. That. Okay, go here. Alright, make 2 of these. Alright, there we go. Instant. Okay, do that. Okay, go over here, do that. That inside there. And there we go. Okay, great. Alright, is that on by default? That's probably on by default. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Now, does it work on these blocks? Ooh. Oh. Alright. Alright, collector. Where's the collectors? This one? Alright, put that down there. Okay, the casings. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Be standing on something in order for it to. Okay. Now, nothing goes on the top, right? Building the frame. That better not be anything on the top. Because what else goes on the top? I don't know. Whatever. You know what? I can put glass on the top. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Power. I could probably route that around. Alright, power port. What the heck happened to the power port? Hello? Power? Oh. I light it up. Alright, let's see what else we need. We'll get rid of this thing. And leave some of that. Okay, let's see. Output port. Put that over here. And then the waste injector. And the fluid injector. Okay, this is the fluid injector, so that would be water. Okay, here. Okay, and this one is for cyanide ingots. Same thing over here. And cyanide ingots. Alright, cool. And the storage bus, that is for plutonium. To here, come on. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, cool. Right, that should work, right? Okay, let's see. Controller. There, that's for the reactor stuff. Alright, that works, right? Come on. Okay, I'm probably missing something else. Can you tell me if I did it correctly or not? Okay, this is 3 by 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, I thought the sides can be glass. What the heck is going on? Does the top need to be solid? That would suck if it does. Yeah? Okay, no. Oh boy. Okay, reprocessor controller. And let me just get rid of the glass. Let's fill up this whole thing. Alright, how about now? No? Okay, hold on. 3 by 3 by 7. Okay, the hot is controller, okay. Place on any vertical face as long as it isn't on the frame, okay. To build the frame for the reprocessor, you need, okay, a hollow 3 block wide, 3 block deep, 7 block tall structure. If done right, you'll have an empty spot in the middle of the bottom and the top of the face. Okay, what goes on the top? For the vertical faces, you can either use glass or one of the required parts. Okay. What goes on the top? What is this? That's for the red stuff, right? I bet you this thing goes on the top. Because I remember I had to put stuff on the top. Alright, which one is that? What is this? Output? Yeah, is that it? No, okay. Output port. Let's see, output port. Okay, the power port. Fluid injector. Output port, okay. You can right click it to grab, okay, but do you put that on the face or something? Okay, so this can go on the face, this can go on the face, and this one can go on the face. Okay, so it doesn't need to be on the top. Waste injector. Does this need to go on the top? Let's go. Okay, there it is. But where's the injector? Waste injector. There it is. Right, let me get rid of this. Okay, waste injector. And what goes on the... Okay, let me grab this thing. We'll put that over here. That's the output port. Okay. And that one is the water. Alright, so that means we need to drag this all the way up there, which is annoying. And, I wonder if I can replace this with something else. Can I use an ingredient buffer? I'm not sure if that will work. Alright, let me try. Maybe it will work. Okay, this is import. Then, how the heck am I gonna route? Same thing. Okay, well, whatever. I'll just route it over. I just route it around. Whatever. It has to be on the top, doesn't it? Running cables everywhere. Alright, where's the other one? Waste injector. Alright, there we go. That formed. Alright, storage bus. That over there. And then, cyanide. Alright, cool. Give me that. That over there. Alright, we got the power. Alright, on. Yeah, there we go. We got plutonium now. Alright, is that going in here? Six plutoniums in here. Alright, but can you take it out? Just take it out. Just push it into the chest. It's right here. For its sake. Alright, give me a hopper. Alright, let's see. The back will pull. Alright, great. Alright, there we go. We got plutonium. Hooray! Alright, now, can we make the bee? We can make a plutonium bee. Alright, cool. Alright, how do I make one? Spawn egg, of course. Plutonium. And we'll do that. Alright, how do you make this one? Reprocessor. And you need what? Energy and water. And, you need the sign. Oh my goodness. Alright. So, what other bees can I use? Let's see. Plutonium. Anconite. Cyanide. Lithium. Oily. Intro. Okay, let's see what other bees. Is there like a regular plutonium bee that I can make? Or do I just need to convert that? Okay, probably not. I think it's just plutonium. I'll do that later. Alright, so we got the reprocessor done. So once we get the spawn egg, we can just like shove it in here. And then we get the bee spawn egg that way. So, cool. Very nice. Alright, hold on. Alright, so here's the chart that I made for myself when I was doing the stuff back in Aldermods 10. So, as you can see over here, we start out with this reactor over here. And this is the regular reactor. This is probably reinforced one. We put uranium inside. And then we got cyanide ingots. And then we put that in the reprocessor with water. And then we got plutonium ingots. And then with the plutonium ingots, we can put that in the fluidizer in order to get plutonium liquids. So cool. And going back to the cyanide ingots, we can put that in the fluidizer in order to get cyanide liquid. And then we can use that cyanide liquid, put that in the reprocessor to get lutecrite. And with the plutonium ingots, you need to mix that with the cyanide liquid in order to get the lutecrite. So what can we do with the lutecrite? Well, we can put that into another reprocessor with the magentite liquid to make reticulite. And then we put that in reprocessor to make enanite. Well, of course, you need rosinite from the reactor. And you also need rhodurium liquid in order to make said rosinite in the reactor. So how do you get rhodurium? Well, you need to use the fluidizer with the plutonium liquid and the yellorium liquid. What a damn maze this is. And it's not even over yet. We need to use rosinite and then mix it with benatoite in the reprocessor to make anconite. So, yeah. There we go. There you go. That's extreme reactors right there. It's insane. Like the name, anconite. So, it's going to be like an entire platform of extreme reactors right there. And you can very well make bees out of some of these. But the thing is, benatoite. How the heck are we going to get that? So you can pause the video here and just take a look at this chart. And you can use it whenever, however you want. Alright, so let's see. What the heck was I looking at? And let's see, rosinite. No, that's not it. Extreme reactors. I don't know, what the heck was I looking at? Okay, let's see, extreme. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Anconite. Now, do we need any of this stuff for the star? Because it kind of sounds like you do. This is pretty insane right there. Antinite block. Oh yeah, I was looking at the Benetoy, wasn't I? How do you get this stuff again? Blue laser lens. Say laser drill. Okay. You can get that from the. Oh, there's a Benetoid bee. Okay, cool. Let me see. There's a Benetoid bee. Nice. Uh, Anglicite. Because remember back in the old days, we didn't have the bee for Benetoid, do we? Or was it something else? I don't know. Maybe it was something else. Okay, well, where's the Antinite block? Okay, does this have anything to do with the star whatsoever? Let's see, Antinite ingots. Maybe for making this one? Is it? I don't know, probably not. What is this thing? Okay. I don't know, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Velocitus fuel. Insanium coal block. Wither's compass. Where's the industrial foregoing machine? Shard, paradox machine, okay. Dragon soul. Okay, I don't see anything relating to that. Okay, maybe we don't need it. Or maybe I'm just missing it somewhere. Emerald, copper, redstone, diamond. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's somewhere in here or something. No? Okay, fine. Maybe not. But of course, things change, so they could very well, like, use this kind of stuff for it anyway. Alright, so there we go. How much plutonium do we have now? Plutonium. Yeah, and it's going up. Very nice. Hey, you know what? I can keep this going, We have plenty of uranium. And it just keeps going. Plus, with the uranium, there's totally a geo shard for that. Let's see. Sieves. Where's the sieves? There we go. There's the sieves. And we go all the way in the back somewhere. And we get, like, the uranium right there, see? Yeah, it's going now. That's being wasted. Somewhere in the back here. Alright, there it is. It's kind of topping itself off right there. So, cool. Nice. Very nice. Alright, go back to here. Alright, there we go. We started Extreme Reactors. And we got a bunch of power. That's a bonus right there. And we got some cyanide ingots. And then we also got some plutonium ingots. So I'll make the B for the plutonium and get lots of that one. And that's it. I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, I'll make the rest of the extreme reactors. If we need it, that is. So, cool. So, we can use the plutonium in order to make plutonium. So, the blue version into plu. So, plutonium. And then, from that, we can use the plutonium dust. And then we can make something else out of that. What was it again? Manhattan module or something? Somewhere in here. Somewhere in the star. Let's see, posting, but okay, it's in here. There it is, Manhattan module. It's not that hard, So if I go over here, can I do that right now? Turn that one on. Go over here. Manhattan module. Yeah, I just need the plutonium pellet and that's it. Gonna make a recipe and stuff it in here. Put that right there. Okay, cool. Manhattan module. Okay, how do you make this one there? Small plutonium pellet. The assembling. Okay, you need to assemble this. Plutonium dust. I could probably go through the Crusher Spirit. What is this? Okay, it's that one. I can Wait, what? You can already... Oh, that's particle collision. Yeah, I'm not making that. Jeez. I guess I could. I have the flux site, and I can crush uranium dust, right? Yeah, I guess I could. But then you need to do the whole particle accelerator thing. No, I'm not doing that. Screw you. Well, I guess it's time to make the crusher spirit. So, cool. I don't know. Do it the other way, you know. If you want to do particle collision, go right ahead. Alright, so, cool. There we go. Good looking reactor right there. And in the future, I might expand on that, or not. I'm not sure. But if I'm going to expand on that, then this platform's going away, you know. And I may have to very well place the extreme reactors, like, all the way down here. This is going to be like 32 by 32, you know. It's a big boy. It's going to be bigger. I may very well have to do that in the future, because all the mechanism stuff, which is still over here, it's off, by the way, because eat power like candy. And I still have like 13,000 buckets of fissile fuel. And it's turned off at the moment. So, yeah. Maybe I'll turn it on to see what happens. And see if the reactor can keep up. Alright, so anyway, this has been another episode of All the Mods 10 to the Sky. I'm in Film Block, and I'll see you next time.